Kia ora, everybody. Welcome to Office Hours. We had a thought that we might have a demo of how to use the new on-demand platform for gaining access to NeSI. So this is the change from, we had Jupyter previously, and Jupyter you can then look at your apps, run apps and things. This time around it's going to be on demand. So part of the whole platform refresh and things. We'll come and have a look at some documentation afterwards. The first thing, I want to log in to On-Demand. So I'm going to start a new private window so that I can actually go through the whole thing. And if I go On-Demand, so it's ondemand.nesi.org.nz. So authentication now is done through your institution's credentials through TuaKitty. I know that we have some non-standard institution people here, so that would be through your TuaKitty virtual home. So I'll click login and go through and find, for me, it's University of Otago. Virtual home people would be choosing the TuaKitty virtual home, but I'm going to choose Otago. Continue to my institution and put in my institution credentials. So not the old NeSI credentials, but it's your institution credentials, my institution password. Now, for the first time you do this, you will probably be asked to set up a new 2FA, and you only have to do that the one time. I have already set that up for me. So you'll get a normal looking Q code pop up and ask you to do that. I need to go to Authenticator. I think I need to choose that one. And it's about to time out on me. So I'll wait 1 second. Go 703753. What's really interesting now is you'll get an option to go trust this device. If it's your own work computer and things, type yes. This isn't stored anywhere. It's stored, well, what's stored in the background is a piece of information that says your computer is safe. You can give it a name, any old name, and you won't have to use the authentication again. So you'll only have to use that 2FA the once if you select the trusted device. So this is the on-demand platform. We get our daily notifications of things that are going on with NeSI down in the bottom right-hand side. We have our current applications that are installed, and there will be more to come, like MATLAB. And I'll open one of these shortly. We have, again, the list of apps is also over here. We have access to a file browser, so a Windows-styled file browser, and this takes me to my new NeSI, so NeSI HPC3. This is my home directory, a little bit messy. It has my soft links to a project directory and some links to a project directory and to a no backup directory. But for most people, they'll find their projects in this 00 underscore NeSI projects. That was done to simplify and tidy up the home directory, and the OO just to bring it to the very top. So I can see all the projects that I'm a member of, my project 999 project directory and no backup. And so I can click through like a Windows file browser and find something that I might or might not be working on. The other beauties of this file browser is up in the top right-hand corner, I have the ability to upload. So I could upload directly from my local PC. I click upload and I can browse or drag files into that. And conversely, I can say select a folder and I could download that folder, and it'll download as a compressed file. Or I can click here, rename, and I could download it from here as well. So that's super handy for getting files up and down. At the moment, it'll only handle around about 8 gigs maximum. So keep that fairly limited. Good for, say, let's say you're working in R and you make a plot and want to download that, then that's a really good way of doing that. Let's jump back to the main screen. We have a code server, so this is very much like VS Code, the standard Jupyter. It looks almost exactly the same as the previous Jupyter. RStudio is set up slightly differently. We've got a much better range of selection to modules and simpler to use, and there's a virtual desktop. But I'm going to open an app. They all open in a similar manner. So I'm going to open Code Server. You'll get a choice of which project you want this to be counted against. But remember, this is interactive work and only using a handful of CPUs and core hours, so it's not going to penalize your fair share score in things. I'm going to ask for it to be on, well, the default is to the interactive nodes. And you can choose the number of hours. We'll just leave that at 1. We can have a few cores. We can ask for several cores, maximum of 16, to test out parallel workflows. And the same, we would alter the amount of memory that we'd want to request. I'll request something like that, 4 and 4. And click launch. It starts a job. You can only have 2 apps running at any one time. Sits up in the corner. It's telling me it's starting. It's waiting for the resources to be available. It goes green when they are. And I'll connect to the code server. That opens a new tab. So I have my main tab here, and then I have now my new code server tab. First time through, there's a few. Do you want to trust the author? And do I want to select colors and things? So I'll skip. I'll mark all of that as done. It's opened up, and I'll close the welcome just to get a handle on where we are. Over on the right-hand side, I'll go Control plus, make it a lot bigger. It opens up into the last place that I was working, which happened to be in no backup. I can open Slurm scripts. I can open my Python code and work on those here. I can go over into the left-hand side, sorry, and open a terminal. So this is, for those who've used VS Code before, very, very similar setup. And so I can then look at, LL. I use LL as a default. I should be using ls -l. And essentially, I can use a terminal, and so I can edit my code here. I can use split screens and do the things that I need to do. Now, the key thing and the key bug that we've got at the moment, sorry, I'll get to that in a second. I can also go module load say R4.3.1, tab complete. I can say run R from this terminal and things, and I'll click that. What I was about to say, right, the key bug that we have at the moment is none of these apps are connected to Slurm. So connecting to Slurm to SBatch and submit a job script, we have to jump over to another app at the moment. It will be fixed eventually, and I would be able to go SBatch test my Slurm script, and I would be able to submit the job, but I can't do that at the moment. SBatch not found. So I'll jump back into the main interface with OnDemand, and we have an inbuilt terminal. So this is an alternative. You could use this terminal instead. NeSI HPC shell access. We need to do the other authentication system. So this is the same authentication as you would do if you're SSHing into the cluster. For me, I have to copy that. Whoops. I have to copy that. Oh, I've got caps lock on. No, it's not copying. Oh, it did copy. Yes. And that does the authentication for me. Oh, it's because I'm on a closed browser session. It will authenticate to a query, and it says the login is successful. I jump back to the shell app and hit enter, and I'll go Control++. PWD. So this is where I can submit Slurm scripts. I'll jump through to that same directory. And so here I can submit my Slurm scripts and my job's running. And then I can run SQUE --me, and I can see my job about to be running and things. So that's the way we currently access Slurm, is through the clusters and shell tab. Sorry, the shell access. Just have a look at my notes. We've accessed. We have support notes for using the on-demand system. These ones. So NeSI OnDemand, a how-to guide, kind of goes through the things that I've just gone through and how to launch an app. And then, as always, just send us an email, support@nesi.org.nz, and we'll do our best to try and help everyone get going with the things they need to. MATLAB's not there. That's another key one that'll be coming soon. There's been licensing issues with MATLAB to get that going.